What up, y'all? It's your man Patience. Listen, just wanted to jump on here for a quick live. I definitely want to give y'all some free game. It's a new series that I'm starting called Free Game, man. I have been blessed to be in the music industry, man, since 2005. A little while indie, a little while signed with a label, then back indie again. Learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, also had a lot of success. And I want to share that with y'all, man. So this series is called Free Game. I'm just sharing the things that I've learned. I'm hoping that you guys can take them, apply them, and miss some of the potholes that I hit. All right. All right. So today I'm talking about the guaranteed way to be successful in the music industry. Okay. Guaranteed to be successful. But listen, man, I am headed out. Uh, Got to make a quick run, man. But we're going to do this while I drive, all right? Let's go. All right. So listen, if you're in the music business, it don't matter what genre you're in. There are a few things that matter. Don't matter what genre you're in. First of all, got to make good music. You have to make good music. Got to make good music. And the reason why I say that is because if you make good music, your fans will find you. Okay? Of course, you have to market it properly. That's another tip. But those are the things that don't guarantee success, but they are a part of the playbook. All right? So first of all, you got to make good music. All right? And so we'll talk about it on another episode on my tips on how to guarantee that you make good music. But this is about success. So making good music, you may be saying, yo, I'm already making good music. I'm already connecting with the fans, but I have not reached a certain level of success where I feel like I can reach to. You may be saying that. So here's what I want to say to you. Here's what you got to do. Get off of social media, okay? Get off. I don't mean shut down your Instagram, shut down your Twitter, shut down your TikTok, shut down your Facebook. No, those go back to the importance of marketing, okay? It's important to market yourself as a brand. No matter what genre of music you're in, it's important to market yourself. So that's not what I'm talking about. What I mean is actually get out and meet people, okay? Meet people. Get out there and meet people. Shake some hands. Do some free shows. I know a lot of times people don't like to talk about that. You may have been in the music business for a long time yourself, or you just be getting started, and you may have a lot invested into equipment, studio time, making sure your sound is good, mixing, mastering, marketing, promotion materials. You may have a lot invested, but listen to me. When you get out and you meet people, I firmly believe this. As an artist, even if you're a producer, no matter what genre, I believe you're literally just like one or two people removed from the person that can really put you on and help you move to that next level and really attain success. All right. I believe you're just literally like one or two people removed. That's why you got to get out and meet people. So listen, I told you, guaranteed way to be successful in the music industry. I'm gonna give it to you right here. This is the one word that you have to always remember. And this one word, if you never forget it, you cannot forget it. Never get too high, never get too low. Don't let nobody convince you otherwise. This one word right here is the guaranteed way you will have success in the music business, okay? You ready for it? Here it is. Relationships. Relationships is how I've been able to travel all over the United States, Canada, go to the islands, perform in many places. I could not have done that on my own as an indie artist. When I was signed to the label, the way I was able to get that type of exposure was because the label had relationships, okay? As an indie artist, get out, meet people, go to conferences, okay? Go places with your peers, talk to people, make friends with people, build relationships. And don't do it for the sake of using people, because people can sniff that out, all right? People can sniff that out. They know when your goal is to just try to use them to elevate yourself. People can sniff that out. Build genuine relationships with people, because you never know, man. I'm gonna let this emergency vehicle go by. All right, so you never know when you meet people and you just be a genuine person, build a relationship, what that relationship could lead to. I literally just came off of a 2-city tour less than 2 weeks ago. The reason I was able to be on that tour was because of a relationship that I had with a lady at my church whose kids love my music, all right? And because of that, she worked with an organization, and they said that they was looking for somebody. They already had the headliner, Stephen Manders and Decree. They already had the headliner. They just needed an opening act for that tour, all right? So she mentioned my name. And the lady, when she called me and we did the meeting to set everything up, the lady who was putting everything together did not know me. She didn't know of my music. She didn't know anything. And she told me, she was like, I've never even heard you sing. She was like, what do you do? Do you sing? Do you rap? Like, what do you do? And so I told her, I said, no, I'm a Christian hip hop artist. You know what I mean? Make hip hop that glorifies God. And so she was like, okay, yeah, this person referred you. And so we'd like for you to be the opening act. Cool. We discussed terms, everything like that. But my point is, it wasn't because I was making TikTok videos all day. It wasn't because I was making Instagram videos all day. It wasn't because I was even making YouTube videos all day, Snapchat, whatever. It was because of relationships. It was because of a relationship. Someone mentioned my name to someone else. They hit me up, and that's how I got on that tour. Okay? I'm telling y'all, relationships. You got to get out and make relationships. All right? You got to do it. That is how you become successful. Guaranteed. Because if people see value in what you do, they see that you take your craft serious, they see that you're putting the effort out there, and most of all, they got to see that you're a genuine person. See what I'm saying? Nobody likes somebody who just trying to snake people so that they can get to the next level. All right? If you are a genuine person, and if you're like myself, maybe you're a Christian hip hop artist, you love the Lord, serve, man. Are you a part of your local church? I don't mean to just say man or woman. If you're a part of your local church, you need to be serving. Find a ministry to get a part of. You never know the relationships that you may build that could help to connect you with the right people, that could help take your music ministry to the next level. It don't matter what genre you're in. You need to find a community where you can serve, okay? Doesn't matter what, if you rock, pop, country, folk, instrumentalist, producer, you need to be a part of a community, all right? Relationships is the guaranteed way that you will be successful. Yes, it's important to be good at your craft. Yes, it's important to have a good presentation, to make sure your branding is on point. Yes, it is important to have good marketing. If you cannot afford a marketing team, do some research, get on Google, listen, buy some ebooks, regular books, whatever you gotta do, learn the craft yourself, get yourself to a level where you can start paying somebody to do it for you, all right? Marketing is important. All of those things are important. Consistency is important. Making sure that you're putting out content daily. You hear me? Daily. All those things are important. But listen to me. none of those things are more important. Excuse me. None of those things are more important than building relationships. You gotta have relationships. And listen to me, y'all. I wish I knew this so much earlier in my career. I wish I had taken advantage, because man, I was able to open up for so many famous people, especially in the gospel music industry. I'm talking about Lecrae, The Truth, Flame, Molly Music. The list goes on and on. Donnie McClurkin, Fred Hammond. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. But I didn't understand the nature of building a relationship. I back then my mindset was just most on exposure. I just need to get exposure. And I thought that if I just got exposure, that's how the right person would see me. But that's not how this works. It's about relationships. When you build relationships with people and they feel like they see that you're a genuine person and they see value in what you do, then guess what? That opportunity to open up for them could turn into a tour opportunity, or it could turn into another show opportunity. It could turn into you meeting a record exec. It could turn into you signing to a label, if that's what you desire to do. It could turn into so many more opportunities. It could turn into a feature, right? It could turn into a feature for your album that could help to, blow you up or get you some more exposure to another audience that you hadn't tapped into, and then your career can grow from there. So listen, people, you gotta make relationships. You gotta get off the internet, okay? Listen, I like you. I got, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of these places, to put out content and to make sure that I'm connecting with people and finding my audience. All right. I got all of those things, just like you do. I got all of those things. However, it's super important that you actually get out. Now that, the height of COVID has come and gone, thank God, we're able to get out, go back to conferences, meet people. Listen, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. Listen, I want to see y'all succeed, and I want to share this free game with y'all. This is something you can start doing right now. This is something you can start doing right now. Even if you feel like, nobody's putting me on, I'm making good music, I got a bunch of followers. Listen, you may have followers, but how many relationships do you actually have? How many relationships do you have? How many relationships have you built? I understand it can be kind of creepy and a little scary to try to build relationships over the internet. It can be. Sometimes it works out perfectly, You may be able to pick music and things like that. Those ways do work out, but you cannot put all your eggs in that basket. And I am here to tell you, I am a living witness. When you get out and you shake hands with people and you make yourself accessible and you get out into the community amongst your peers, meaning other artists who do the same genre of music that you do, and other artists who don't do the same genre of music as you do, sometimes that's where you can find the connection. You don't always have to tour with artists that, if you're a hip-hop artist, other hip-hop, you don't always have to tour with other hip-hop artists. The tour that I just came off of was a gospel choir. It was a gospel choir. I went on tour with them, and we absolutely killed, man. It was a great time. So listen, go meet people. Don't feel like I just got to run around to a bunch of hip-hop conferences because I'm a hip-hop artist. Don't feel like, I'm a gospel artist, I got to run around to a bunch of gospel conferences in order to meet the right person or get put on. That's not always true. If you're a gospel artist, you might want to go to a hip-hop conference. If you're a hip-hop artist, you may want to go to a conference where there's gospel artists, country artists, folk artists, neo soul artists. You just never know. Go make yourself available, connect with people, and we'll see how this thing goes, man. But that is my number one way. It has worked for me time and time again. Most of the tours that I was on, the journey tour that I was on with my homie DB, shout out to DB. We was on that tour in 2019. We did like 5 or 6 cities. That tour was based on relationships. We put our heads together, and I reached out to some people that I had relationships with, told them what we were doing. We pitched the idea to them. He reached out to some people that he had relationships with, and we put it all together. That's how we was able to tour. That's what you can do. You build relationships. Think about this. If you build relationships with 2 or 3 other artists, and those artists have relationships that can gain you and them access. If each of you, let me say it like this, if each of you have access to 2 or 3 venues, just say 3 venues for the sake of this conversation, 3 venues. You meet up with 3 other artists, y'all have access to 3 venues. That's 9 tour stops right there. That's 9 tour stops. You guys can all get together, put that together, and you can go on tour. Okay? I'm telling you, get your merch together, get all of the things that you want to present to the people together. That way, even if you're not getting paid by the venue, you can still make some money to make sure there's fuel in your vehicle, pay for plane tickets, whatever you need to do. Get out there, and when you are there, shake hands with people, stay behind, meet the people who own the venue, see what they thought about the presentation, and see what else they got going on. You gotta make some relationships in real life, real people. Get phone numbers, get email addresses, reach out to people. So listen, man, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and share with y'all the number one way to guarantee that you are successful in the music industry: relationships. You got me? Relationships. That's how it's done. All right? So we'll be back again real soon with another episode of Free Game. My name is Patience. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, okay? If you benefited from anything in this video, like and subscribe, all right? And hit me up in the comments, you know what I mean? If you want to build a relationship, maybe we can work together. I can come and tour in your city. You can come and tour in my city. Let's work, all right? Let's put this thing into action, and I'm going to show you, and I'll show you that it works, all right? God bless y'all. Till the next time, I'm out.